my friend. In this video I want to share some thoughts and my experience with overcoming fear, and I want to invite you to express yourself, and I want to invite you to live your true authentic self and to start feeling and start dreaming again. I never wanted to feel scared. I never wanted to live in fear or something like that. I always tried to avoid it. But I found myself in a place where my fear was controlling my life. And I felt really like a slave. I felt like a victim, controlled by my emotions and outer circumstances. And I made the conscious decision to change that. I made this decision, this conscious decision to face my fears one by one. And not all at once, but I started at one point and I choose some different fears, like I had fear from different animals like dogs and snakes since I was a child, and I started working with them and to overcome my fear. And also fear around women, also fear of being without money, fear of getting homeless. I started to dive into these experiences and to look at, to face these fears. And the more I did it, the more liberated I felt. It started to feel like I'm gaining back my power. I'm yeah, I learned a lot about myself by facing my fears, and it created a lot of strength and trust. It was a way for me also to build self-confidence, to trust myself, and also to trust in nature and God and the universe, however you want to call it, and to reconnect with myself, with my true nature, and to bring harmony and balance into my body, mind, soul complex. And fear is so a powerful, important thing, and sometimes we demonize it, but it's truly necessary. It's not a bad thing. Like, there are no bad or negative emotions. There are just emotions who don't feel so good, right? Like anger, hate, fear, shame, guilt. And but it's all on a spectrum. It's all on the same spectrum, and to feel love, joy, excitement, we need to have this polarity with also fear and hate or whatever. And also what I experienced, if you overcome your fear, not only that you build your self-confidence, your trust and all this, it feels so liberating, and at some point you will become so good at it, at facing your fears, that fear no longer will hold you back from an authentic life, from creating your own lifestyle. And it's there's so much beauty in it. If when the moment comes, at some point it feels like fear loses its grip over you, and that's a really, when it feels like magic. It feels absolutely amazing, and I get this feeling now, like fear is losing its grip over me. All my old demons, my limiting beliefs, they are still here sometimes, and they try to catch me again, but it's they getting smaller and smaller the more I remind myself of who I truly who I truly am, who am I, and it's there is a lot of magic. It's really powerful. And also about fear, it's I learned to be bigger than my fear. I always now it's easier for me. If I'm scared of something, I start to imagine myself how it would feel. What would I do when I overcome this fear? And I can imagine a life beyond fear. Like I did it this week. I was facing some stress and fear these days, and but I kept telling myself, and I imagined myself how already overcame this fear, and I felt into it, and I felt grateful, and I was laughing about myself for being that scared, and looking back, it was not so scary, and so it's yeah, it gets really interesting. Life becomes so much more fun when you stop being afraid, and it's more important than ever. Life is There is so much information outside there and such an easy access to get all this information, and sometimes it can drive us crazy, all this information, and also a lot of misinformation or lies, and that's why it's so important to connect with each other and to speak out honestly and to live an authentic and true self. We need to build communities, we need to lead by example, and if you are showing up for yourself and if you allow yourself to be truly authentic, you also allow it for someone else. And that's also my one of my missions with this channel. I do it for myself, but I also do it for everyone else, to show up as honestly as my authentic true self, and I hope everyone who sees that, and many people will do the same. And because yeah, it's about our values and what we want to create, we have to take our power back and don't fall for all these lies and negativity. It's so easy to be scared in these days, and but the true power is in being your true authentic self. Nobody can stop you if you become really powerful if you are not scared of fear, and if you are not scared to speak the truth, and also for yeah, if you are able to self-regulate and to feel yourself and to use your imagination and your feelings to create a heart and a brain coherence, and to bring this energy out into our field. It's however you want to call it, quantum field or yeah, universe, God. We are all connected. We are collective consciousness, and each and every one of us has such an amazing power. Such an amazing power. It's a lot of people still can't imagine what power is in them, but if you can free yourself from fear and from old stories and blockages and traumas, you become really powerful. And also what a vision for this channel is for me, I want to thank each and every one of you. I can feel I almost hit 20 subscribers. I'm so blown away, really. I thank you. I have such amazing, great people in this little community now. I never thought that that I would have 20 subscribers in one month or something like this. For me, that's mind blowing. And we are a room of people now, and I can feel all this love and this supportive energy, especially after this last days, which I felt so low, and I get such an energy boost at the moment. And I know that's also from some of you guys, and I'm really thankful. And that is my vision also for this channel. I want to create like a sacred space where we can put together our energy and amplify it, to amplify positive thoughts, positive feelings, and to spread it out into the world wherever they are needed, for every person who needs healing or courage or whatever. And that's truly my vision also. And I can feel it's starting. It already started, and I'm so grateful for every one of you. Yeah. Is there something else? I'm thinking. So yeah, you are not your fear. Start facing it, start dreaming again. Start dreaming, and it's such a power in dreaming. Before you take action, you are able to dream about your dream life or about your goals. And before you even choose, you can dive into this dream and feel into it. How would it feel to do this? And I had my problems with making choices. I'm a dreamer. The people call me a dreamer. And I always I'm not like I had my problems to make choices. And now I also learned, okay, I have different choices or possibilities, and I take my time and I really dive into it, into my dreams. I imagine it and feel how would I feel, what would I do, how would I feel if I do this and that. And we can gain a lot of insights, and it helped me to make some choices more easier. And also now I don't know where my life will lead me the next months, but I'm already dreaming about different scenarios and to make a good choice. So that's my message for today. Stand up for yourself, live a true, authentic life, be an example for the world. There are so many people in fear now, and so many crazy stuff is happening. We have to connect and amplify good energy and sending it out. So thank you for being here. I love you so much. Thank you for spending time with me, and see you in the next video.